Okay, so I was working on an entirely different video, and that's what I've been up to for the past couple of days, but then this shit happened, and I decided this was a worthy story that I should tell instead in the meantime. So here we are. So this is the story about the time I predicted the future, I guess, so we're gonna hop right into it. This story time takes place, it starts a couple of days ago, and I was just working at the movie theater, as I do, and I was working the podium, which, for those of you who don't know, is the position where you stand there and take people's tickets and send them to their theater, which some people call that the usher, I guess, but that's what I was working. But it was getting close to the end of the night, and the last couple showtimes were going in, and one of my coworkers came, we'll call her Anna, and Anna came in to see one of our last shows. I believe it was of the new Hunger Games movie, and she came in with her boyfriend. And she talked to me a little bit when she got to the podium. She said oh, hey, how's it going? I haven't seen you in a while. We made a little awkward coworker small talk, and she went into her theater. And I didn't think anything of it, and I just kept doing my job. And then once all the shows had gone in, it was my job to go do all the last rounds of theater checks and do any last minute cleaning I needed to do. And I ended up going up to her theater, which had just got out. So I went in to check if everybody was gone, and everybody was, and it was kind of a mess in there, so I needed to clean the theater. So I went over to the theater closet where we keep all the brooms and the spray bottles and stuff, the shit we need to clean it. And I opened the door, and I am greeted with an interesting sight. I am greeted by Anna and her boyfriend just absolutely going at it. I'm talking bent over, pants all the way down to the ankles, kind of going at it. It was kind of crazy. So, of course, as soon as I walk in, they quickly stop. They try and pull all their shit on. And her boyfriend just, runs out of there like he's the Flash or something. He just sprints away and just leaves her there to deal with me, I guess. And he's gone. And I kind of just, don't know what to do, so I grab the shit I need, and I, go towards the theater, and she's, still trying to put her shit on, and she's, kind of chasing after me, hey, please don't tell the bosses about this, come on, let's just keep this between you and me. And I kind of just look at her, and I tell her exactly what I'm thinking, look, I don't really care, I'm not gonna rat you out and get you, fired or in trouble for this, but, I don't want to see it, man, so I'm just gonna pretend it didn't happen, and you just should also pretend it didn't happen, so we never have to talk about this again. And she looks so happy, and she's just oh, thank you so much, and I'm sorry you had to see that. And she kind of took off, and I just kind of cleaned the theater. Now, this could very well be just caught people having sex at the movie theater kind of story time, but it doesn't end there. This is actually arguably the least important part of this entire story. So a day or so later, I'm kind of just chilling. This was last night, actually. I was just chilling in my room at night, middle of the night, just watching that 70s show, ordered some Papa John's, it was a good time all around, just eating my pizza, watching my show. I was chilling, and I just kind of did that until I fell asleep, and I went to bed. And I had this dream, and in the dream, me, my girlfriend, and my friends, who we will let's call them Jason and Steve, I was chilling with Jason, Steve, and my girlfriend in my basement, and we were going to watch a movie. And then a trailer came on before the movie, and I don't know if any of you guys remember that old mobile game. I don't even know if it's still available, but it's called Asylum Night Shift or something like that. It was a Five Nights at Freddy's clone from way back when. But we saw a trailer for a movie adaptation of that game. But in the trailer, my coworker Anna was one of the actresses, and she was playing just this patient who was sitting in the waiting room, just wearing a hospital gown and, just drinking some coffee. And that was it. That was pretty much the whole dream, nothing that crazy. But the crazy part happens today, actually. So today I actually had to go to the doctor and get blood work done, which I fucking hate. It's terrible, but I had to go get it done. So I went to the, local doctor's office and sat in the waiting room, and they brought me in to, get my blood taken, stolen. Pretty sure it's supposed to be on the inside of me, but they're the doctors, I guess. And after that, it's yeah, we got to check your heart as well. So can you go back out to the waiting room for a bit, and we'll call you when your room's ready. I'm yeah, okay, sure. And so I go back out to the waiting room, and while I'm in the waiting room, I'm in one corner, and I'm just kind of looking around, and I see in the other corner of the waiting room, I see Anna in a hospital gown, drinking coffee out of one of those disposable cups, just like in the dream I had of the trailer. And before I could even fully comprehend what I was looking at, I got called to go into my room, and they did their heart shit, they checked that. But it was just so weird and visceral to me. Like, how did my brain know that I was going to see that? Or like, I don't know. It was just really strange and like threw me for a loop. And maybe I just have psychic powers. Who knows? I'm sure we've all had an uncanny dream experience like that. And this doesn't really mean anything, but I just thought it was kind of a freaky story. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. That's going to wrap it up. Leave a like if you enjoyed and subscribe if you're new. I've been noticing some growth on the channel. That's been lovely to see. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Later.